if we truly wanted to spend our time at an incredibly high vibration all the time, we simply would not have come into physical. We wouldn't be here. Because our inner being who resides in non-physical and focuses attention here that allows us to exist, and those like that, those like our guides and angels, whatever other terms you use for them, guardian angels, a lot of people like that term, they live at a very high vibration. They spend their existence at a very, very high vibration, and we tune into them, and when we're at a higher vibration. Now, we never reach their vibration. The only way to reach their vibration is to make our transition back into non-physical, and for right now we're here in physical because that's where we chose to be. But we realize when our vibration is higher, we're tuned in better to the universe and source energy and our guides and whatever else we tune into. So we begin to believe that our best self, I know you judge yourself so much, our best self is at the higher vibration. And no, it's not. Our best self is wherever we are in the moment. High vibration, low vibration, mediocre vibration, knowing, unknowing. Our best self is wherever we are in the moment, right? Because we're having the journey. And the journey is an emotional experience. And we're here to feel the emotions of the experience. And I love this concept that, you know, if you don't know what it feels like to be bad, then you don't know icky, then you don't know what it feels like to feel great. Right? Having a perspective, a sense of perspective, an emotional scale, if you will. I don't like the word scale, but it works for many of you. Gives us a knowing, this feels great, and I know it feels great because it doesn't feel like that, which felt like crap. Right? I have something to compare it to. Right? So to have the spectrum of emotional experience, we have to have this journey through life. Right? We're not always joyful and we're not always sad. We're usually somewhere in between, working from one to the other, striving for joy. But sometimes it feels good to be angry. Doesn't it? When you're frustrated and upset with somebody and feeling hurt and all of those icky emotions, sometimes it just feels good to scream at somebody. It just feels good. Every once in a while, my husband and I do not fight very often. It's a great relationship. But every once in a while, I will get so pissed off because he put the forks with the tines up. And I reached in and to empty the dishwasher and stab myself. Which is why I think the tines should go down. And it's our one big argument that we ever have is how the tines of the forks should go in the dishwasher. And we did come up with a solution, which I'll be happy to share with you. But the point is, and I'll snap at him. Or I'll shout at him. And he'll look at me after a moment and he'll say, "Are you done?" And I'll say, "No." And I'll shout a little more. Because now it's becoming a little silly, but it lets me get all that energy out. Sometimes we just don't know where that energy needs to go. And it's okay to shout, or scream, or be angry. It's okay to feel the emotions that we feel. Right? And our solution, by the way, is whoever loads the dishwasher gets to load it however they want to. That's how we solve this. Just in case you need a solution in your own life. And we do that with the toilet paper too. Over the top, under the bottom, right? Whoever puts the new roll on gets to put it on however they want, and the rest of us have to live with it. And if you really hate it, flip the roll while you're sitting there. I don't care. Do you know if that was our solution? That might be useful to all of you. So be a little more joyful about it. Know that you're on the emotional journey, and know that being spiritual isn't just being at a high vibration all the time. We are always spiritual beings. Everything is spirituality. Everything. This entire manifestation of this entire planet and all the perceptions that we have is all spiritual. It's all spiritual. It is all spiritual. There's no difference between spiritualism and materialism and idealism, and there's no difference. Anything we perceive because we are spiritual beings is spiritual. That simple. Right? It's just that simple. So, you are spiritual even when you feel like you have a weight on your shoulder. It isn't an indication, because you feel crappy, that you're not tuned in today. Do you see? Mm-hmm. Give yourself permission, just like you. Give yourself permission to feel the things you feel and decide whether you like that or not. And if you don't, then what do? We raise our vibration, we reach for a better feeling thought, we try and have more fun, we try and take better care of ourselves, we allow ourselves to be human, we give ourselves permission to be on the journey, We know we're on a journey. We accept that we're on a journey, that you're discovering something new every single day about this journey. Some of it resonates with you and you like it. Some of it resonates with you and you don't like it. Some of it doesn't resonate today, but then you get a few steps down the journey and you go, oh, that's what he was talking about. And it may or may not be what he was talking about at the time, but now you have a way that it fits. And it has meaning for you. That's yours, right? Allow. Just allow yourself to be on the journey that you're on, knowing every moment is spiritual.
I got, from that as you're sharing it, it comes out, go out in the desert and scream.
Silent scream. You can do silent scream or loud.
Oh, but it feels good to
I used to
sometimes vocalize and.
Well, there are times when you have to do silent scream because you'll scare somebody.
Yeah, but we live in the desert, so you can drive out 10 minutes in one direction or another and just scream as loud as you want. And the nice thing is, if you're screaming in the desert, you won't be bothered by any little critters, you know. So that's like a really good thing too. Right. Right. But another great thing you can do: play tug of war with your dog. I love playing tug of war and growling back at my dog. It's just so much fun. And you get all this energy out. The next thing you know, you're just laughing at yourself and laughing at him, and he's having fun, and you're having, you know what I mean? Or play tug of war, have a pillow fight, wrestle with them. I mean, anything to move some energy. You know, just move some energy. It's one of the reasons exercise is so good, just in general. It's just to move energy. And it doesn't have to be strenuous exercise. You know, a little yoga, a little stretching, a little breathing, a little meditation. Meditate. One of the reasons meditation is so good is because we breathe. Because when we live our lives, so many of us forget to breathe. We breathe just enough to stay alive because we're not consciously thinking about it. So the body just does what it needs to do to keep us alive. And meditation works so well because we breathe so deeply and we exhale so fully that we now get oxygen flowing through our bodies, and that gets the blood going a little faster, and it evens us out. It's one of the reasons meditation really works. We see it as this whole metaphysical, spiritual, raising our vibration thing, but the reason it all happens is the physical part of it, is getting our body, our blood flowing. So get some movement. Go ahead and shout a little bit. You know what I mean? Go ahead and have some joy about it. You know, scream so much that, you know, are you done? No! A little more, you know, and then it becomes silly. It becomes silly, and it just raises the vibration.
Go ahead, dance for hot Oreos.
Yeah. We can all do it. Let's do it. You want to do it? Yeah. Everybody take a really deep breath and just scream. Doesn't that feel good? Little scream therapy is very, very healthy.
Oh, it is.
Very healthy. Look. Yeah. All right.